Planning a campaign is like building a house. First, you decide what to build and where. Then you lay the foundations upon which you create the visible structures and work on the details. Here are 10 steps to help you with your construction. 1. Get your team together. Your team is the basis for the campaign and decisive for its success. It is important to establish a core group with the necessary skills, which has the legitimacy to act quickly if decisions are required. Here are some roles to think of. The campaign manager oversees all team members, coordinates the campaign efforts, and carries out the campaign plan. The Secretary General ensures that the campaign is carried out in line with the party's values and principles. The social media and press officer are responsible for the external communication. The candidate or candidates are the face of the campaign through media appearances, personal contacts with voters, at events or door-to-door campaigning. The volunteers are crucial to every campaign and make sure that the biggest impact possible is achieved. They are most valuable for door-to-door or other local actions events. The volunteer manager involves, coordinates, and motivates volunteers. 2. Set clear objectives. Write your objectives down and make sure everyone involved understands them. The primary objective is to obtain the desired election result, while secondary objectives will contribute to it. 3. Formulate a clear message. Ask yourself what it is that you have to say. Your message becomes the heart of your campaign and serves as a guideline. Everything you plan will have some element of the message in it. From your message, you will be able to develop slogans and capture the attention of your voters. Your message should be simple and clear. Use plain and colloquial language rather than flowery language. True and credible. Be aware that truth and credibility do not necessarily coincide. A message can be true, but at the same time not credible if voters don't believe it. Substantial. Give a reason why your party should be voted for at this particular election. Clearly present your answer to current problems rather than formulating a general statement. Precise. Give voters a choice by showing the difference between you and your main political opponents. Emotional. Appeal to the hearts and values of your potential voters and not only their minds. Positive. Positive framing and campaigning is generally a more effective means of convincing people. 4. Know your target groups. Use research and analysis to determine which voters to communicate with and what messages to use. Make sure to consider core voters who support your cause or party. They no longer need convincing and they require no further resources. They do not have to be persuaded, but need to be motivated to discuss and gather support for the issue and objective. Try to mobilize these people. Swing voters who are undecided. They can become supporters of the campaign if the right arguments are used. 5. Choose the main topics and the top candidates of your campaign. It is clear that your party has a great program and proposes solutions for pressing issues. But remember to focus your campaign on those topics that will resonate most with your active and potential voter base. Make sure that you find top candidates that can carry the campaign forward and connect with your target groups. Candidates should be aware that running for public office requires emotional as well as professional competence. 6. Get to know your environment. For a successful campaign, it is crucial to know the conditions surrounding you, including anticipating the behavior and strategy of your competitors and opponents. 7. Choose your tools. Once you know which message you want to spread, to whom and in which manner, you can choose your campaign methods out of the toolset available. You can go from door to door, canvass, or publish adverts in mass media. You should carefully look at the costs versus the impact of the different methods and find the right balance by combining them during your campaign. 8. Do your own inventory. You should get a rough idea of the human and financial resources you can rely on. List your income and your expenses and compile a structured campaign budget. It is also important to keep track of campaign methods and their assessed impact. 9. Draft a campaign plan. Compile your plan into a strategic document, which includes a schedule, the objectives, as well as the means and responsibilities within the team. Whenever the campaign faces difficulties, you can go back to this strategy on which people agreed at the start of the campaign. 10. Do the reality check. Test your campaign's content as well as its look and feel by forming panels and focus groups, conducting surveys, and staying alert to the political environment. Taking these 10 steps to heart, you can build a stable structure that will ensure the success of your campaign.